thought I was gonna come to the Philippines and not talk about how much real estate costs. Think again. We're gonna go take a look at some condos and some houses and the payments. What we are gonna understand is that as an American citizen, you can only own a condo here. You can't own land in the Philippines. And I'm gonna go over like the payment structure. So there's a condo, I believe this was a 1 bedroom, I believe, 1 bedroom condo, and it was 8 million, which is roughly 150,000, I believe. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, so that condo was 8 million. So that's about 140,000 to 150,000 USD. That's what we're looking at. So let's go take a look at it. So these are condos. See? Look at the condos. We are on a real estate tour. I'm gonna try to find out as much as I can about real estate in the Philippines while I'm here. There's slim to no financing. A lot of this is cash. Yeah, that's the biggest difference that I've learned so far, but we'll learn more. So you're saying does it come with parking? Parking?
Parking separate, sir. Oh. But then, we gotta take the
How many floors? How many floors is this? Like 9?
Floor. This one. The new tower is 15 floors.
New flowers? Okay. 15 floors.
This one is tower 8.
Oh, okay. So it comes with the pool.
So I know there's 8 different buildings. Can you access each building? No.
So you guys, this comes with the place, with the condos. What's the cheapest somebody can pay in here, and what's the most expensive somebody can pay in here?
The most cheaper here is for 1 bedroom, sir. It's
Okay.
about 4.5 million.
4.5 million?
To 5 million.
So USD, that'll probably be around 75,000 for USD.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Then
and then
2 bedroom is approximately 6 to 8 million.
6 to 8 million?
Yes.
And then what's the most expensive that we can buy here? The most expensive?
I think it's 9 million.
The most expensive, 9 million. So around $200,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so these range from, what was your name again?
Jonathan, sir.
Jonathan. Okay, so Jonathan said they range from 4 million to 9 million. So we're saying 75,000 up to 200,000
Yes.
USD. That's Philippines for these condos here.
By the way, sir, this one is a tower 5.
5.
And in the right side, there's a tower 6.
Okay.
That's the unit for 2 bedroom unit availability.
Okay. When were these built?
Around last 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. So fairly new. About 4 years. Okay. Good to know. And then how many pools do you have?
This one, sir, the kiddie pool, adult pool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. About 5?
4, sir, 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. 4. Okay. And then what we'll do, we'll go over the pricing in a little bit.
So we're here, sir.
So we're here? Okay.
Yes. In the field parking area building.
Okay.
So it's the top view.
So 8 buildings.
Yes. The availability of the units you see here 2 bedroom, two bedroom. Also in the building 6 and building 5.
Okay.
So you have a choice, sir, if you want in 5 or in building 6.
Okay. And you have 2 bedrooms in
Yes.
building 5 or 6. Okay. Okay. Floor plan. So we're gonna have 24 square meters, 24 square meters,
30 square meters.
and 30 square meters. That's the larger one.
Yes.
And then how do we convert square meters into square footage? How many square foot is that? I just add 10, so times 10? So, okay. So this will be like 240. That's gonna be, our biggest will be 300 square feet. So not the largest areas, but that's what they are. And these are gonna be between, you said 2 million?
This one's, sir, 4.5, sir.
4 million all the way to, what I say, 10
4,
million?
4 to 5 million.
4 to 5 million.
4 to 5.
And then it goes all the way up to 9 million.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So pretty much you're gonna get 300 square feet for 9 million, around $200,000. Okay. So let's look at the numbers.
So this is the payment terms, sir, for standard payment terms. All you have to do is the 5% spot down payment, DP.
Okay. 5% down
After
payment.
that is 5% in 12 months, that's 1 year.
Okay.
And the 90% balance through cash or bank loan or in-house loan.
Okay, you guys have an in-house loan. Are there banks that will finance an outside loan, or do I have to go in-house?
In-house, sir.
In-house.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one is a 2 bedroom with balcony,
Okay.
31.9 square meter, tower 6,
Okay.
floor 3rd, and unit number 20.
Okay.
This view of the unit is amenity view.
Okay.
So the number of tower here in field is 10.
Okay. And then the list price is gonna be 6,
So the list price is 6.9
69
54.
54 000. So that's gonna be 125,000 USD, as you guys can see right there. And then in pesos, that's gonna be 6,954,000.
Yes.
And that's gonna be for 300, pretty much 300 square feet.
Yes.
Okay. And then how do you make these payments?
The total payable for that all in is 8.3, include the 12% VAT and the 8.5 other charges.
What is 12% VAT?
12% VAT for the government.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
taxes.
Taxes.
Then 8.5 other charges is with miscellaneous fees, others fees.
Okay. And
Service
then you have fees.
and others.
Okay.
Then the
So our total is gonna end up being
8379 570.
570. So this is out the door after your taxes and fees. You're paying 150,000 for a condo out here,
Yes.
right? And then my first payment will be,
The first payment will be a reservation fee of 30,000.
okay, so my first payment will be 30,000. So let's see how much that is. So 30,000, my first payment. So that's $539.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay, where's my second
The
payment?
second payment will be after 1 month.
After
for,
1 month.
5% net spot. That's 388,000.
Okay, second payment 3, and I can move in after making that second
Yes.
payment. It's 388, 978. So pretty much so around $7,500 I can move in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So after that, sir,
Mhm.
you already using the condo unit in your name. 5% down payment. That's 418,978.80. Subdivide to 12 months.
So I'm gonna subdivide that 418.
18,
So my 418. Let's go and get these numbers now. My 418
970.
978,
Divide 12.
and I'm gonna divide that by 12.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is gonna be $628 a month
Yes.
that I'm paying
Yes.
for 12 months.
Yes.
And then, am I gonna be paid off?
Then
No.
this one is since you're a foreigner, sir,
Mhm,
you can
since I'm
use
foreigner.
as cash or advance cash,
Okay.
or you want to loan in SMBC in-house.
And that's how much I owe,
so
right?
7.5,
7.
7,500,000.
So I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna still be owing, and then this is what I'm gonna finance that amount, which is gonna be 135,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we know an interest rate on that money at all?
Between 9% to 11%.
9 and 11% on 135. Do you know how much that payment will be?
We have to recompute in the office.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you guys heard it there. Pretty much, you're gonna move in, paying 600 a month, plus whatever that's gonna be at 9%, and we'll do the math on that to figure out what that is.
Yes.
Yeah, I do not know what that is. Do we not have the insurance on here? How much does the insurance cost?
The what, sir?
The insurance,
Insurance, sir?
because I pay the taxes.
Yes, sir. Since you're using the loan of SMDC, you're insured in the SMDC, sir.
So I'm insured already. So
Yes, sir.
I don't pay separate insurance. You hear that? We don't pay
Yes.
separate insurance. You're already insured
Yes.
with that
As long
payment.
as your loan is in the SMDC, sir.
Okay. As long as I do an in-house loan, it comes with insurance.
Yes.
Good to know. And then the taxes we pay up front. We don't pay these every year.
Yes, sir.
You pay those up front, and then you pay your
Yes,
charges
it's
up
all
front.
in, sir.
Okay. Then once you get your loan includes the insurance.
Actually, yes, sir. Then the requirements will be just 2 valid ID, sir. And
Okay.
then reservation fee. And that's it. You can fill out the reservation form.
So pretty much your all in is $7,500. You can move in $7,500. And after that, we got to figure out what 9 to 11% is. I'm assuming they're going to base that on my credit score
Yes.
and my financial situation. But that's going to determine what my interest rate's going to be, between 9% or 11%.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir.
Okay. We did very rough numbers. You'll pretty much every month be paying about $1,300 to live at a place like this. And your insurance is included. You pay your taxes up front, and then it's lifetime that you own it, and you can always change over the deed to your family. All right. I think that was a good first example. And as you can see, there's 4 different payments that you make. To keep it simple, you make the first payment is going to be here for $30,000. Your second payment is going to be $388. Then you're going to do your third payment at $418, and then you're going to finance the remainder right there. On to the next one. So this is the maid's room. This is the bathroom. Bathroom here. And this is gonna be 65 square meters, so I'll do times 10, which is gonna be 650 square feet. This is the 40th floor. And the view. 40th floor view. Bathroom number 1, so this is really a 1-1. And then this is the bedroom. Spacious. You need an AC in both units. And this is the balcony. All these have balconies. The one we're staying in right now is 14th floor, so down there. We're on the 40th floor, so I'm gonna find out how much people are paying for or how much Airbnb is bringing in monthly. That's really important, but really nice unit. You can see on top of everything. I think it's 45 total on this. So let's do one more walkthrough. Bedroom. Bedroom.
We'll be staying in both places. But before meeting your target to buy the proper year before you leave. Oh no, not before we leave. Okay, so we're just
The bedroom.
looking
The
at
kitchen.
properties. We saw some in was it California? I think it was California. Yeah, we're just he wants to figure out like the cities, which city is, the best for
Ava?
our
No. What's the asking price on this one?
I think it's 17.5. Yeah.
Would you be open to seller financing?
Like how?
Like if I gave you a down payment, you would finance the rest? Is
And
that
then we
something
pay
would
you.
do? And then we pay you? Or
Like,
what's your,
for how long?
probably, that's the thing. It would probably be like 5 years.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Hi, baby.
I think the maximum that we can do is 2 months or 3 months.
So you really want cash?
Yeah.
Cash, 17.5 cash. And did you finance this?
No, we pay this on cash.
This one cash. Do they offer financing? Not really, right?
We have a zonal value and then market value.
Okay.
The zonal value is what the government would pay. And no, the zonal value is what the government assessed the area.
Okay. Okay.
So that's already like 270,000 per square meter.
270 per square meter. Okay.
Yeah. So that is already the price that I'm giving you, the 17.5.
It's 270 per square meter.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then what's the market value?
The market value, like for example with this one, it depends on like developers, but for example with this one, the amount of this is like 380.
Okay, 380. So you're giving us 100.
Yeah, so hence
Discount.
other properties are like 25
The new ones.
Yeah.
And then how much do you bring in every month on Airbnb?
From Airbnb I can actually show you.
Yes, please. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the goal will be to buy one of these, live in it, but Airbnb, so we want to know how much we can get every month.
Yeah.
Because with it would
I can
be-
show it to you, but not in your camera.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, we're here in BGC at Uptown Park Suites, and we did just went and looked at a 2-bedroom. Let me put this other. I like this lens. Okay, a little wider. So what we did, we looked at a condo on the 40th floor. It was a 2-1, but I really think it was a 1-1 because they had the maid room. All of the units have a maid room. Actually, let me show you one real quick. So as you can see, this is mother-in-law's place. Here, she has maid room. It's not considered two bedroom. Right, it's the maid room. That's this. Back to our setup. Okay, so it was a 2-bedroom. She's asking 17,500,000, and I'm gonna break it down to USD. What 17,500,000 is in USD is roughly $317,000. Here they do cash only. So as you can see in the video, I did ask if she would consider a seller finance. She said the only seller finance she would offer was if you were to put 10% down and then maybe in the next 2 months give the rest, which is a lot different than what we're used to in the States. And then to go over the breakdown, she makes about, if she's going to use Airbnb, she makes on average probably $2,200 a month. And then her bills are, she has her water, she has her electricity. Her water is 1,000 pesos, which is roughly $18 to $20 here. You have your electricity, which is 8,000, and she has HOA, which is 8,000, which is roughly $145. So your bills are going to be around, your utilities are going to be roughly $350 a month. And then you're going to make about $2,200 on average for Airbnb, and then you want to probably pay 25% to a host that's going to hire somebody to clean the unit and make sure that it's taken care of if you're out of the area. Airbnb is a business, so you have to be aware that you're going to have a lot of turnover. I don't look at Airbnb as true passive income. I look at it as more of a business that you have to operate. There are operating expenses that come along with it. But that was a breakdown of the unit. It was a corner lot. Again, she was asking 17,500,000 pesos, which is 316,000. It was an okay unit, 40th floor. Utilities are roughly $350 a month, and it can bring you in around $2,000, $2,200. So she did show me everything. For me, if I did get a condo here, because as American you can own a condo, you cannot own land as an American in the Philippines. So for me, that would be if I were to sell a property in the States and then have $316,000 to buy a condo to make roughly $2,200 a month off of it. So yeah, that was a breakdown of that unit. We'll do more breakdowns as I'm here, but I definitely want to show you guys that. Is there anything else I should tell you about that property. They value it based off of 270,000 a square meter. How I calculate a square meter, if it's 65 square meters, I'll do that times 10. So add a zero. That unit was 650 square feet for us, and they value it based on 270 a square meter. So if we did 270 pesos times 65, roughly it's worth about 17.5. That's where she got her price from. Is from I forgot how she explained it. It's how the government assesses these units. Market price is different, but clearly they need a baseline, so they're going to use that. And yeah, that was how much a condo, really, I guess a 2-bedroom condo in a really nice part of BGC costs. We're in Uptown Suites, which is literally right across the street from the mall. Let me show you, because we're still in the same building. Let me show you. It would be nice to have a condo here when I want to come to the city, and then it'll be nice to have. Oh, I didn't bring the mic with me. Sorry, but it'd be nice to have a condo here, and then have a larger piece of property in the province. So we're gonna take a look at the province as well and show you guys properties there. And yeah, stay tuned, and I'll continue to plug the numbers. So remember, this one was 1 bedroom. They always have a maid room, so 2-bedroom condo. I guess you can compare this to almost San Francisco for 316,000, 317,000, 320,000 in BGC, Philippines for $316,000. 17 million pesos is what it equates to in their currency. So stay tuned. 1 bedroom. I mean, honestly, in Oakland right now, not San Francisco, not a high rise, you can get a condo for 200 and some change, I would say. So I know a lot of people think it's way cheaper here, which it is. Don't get me wrong, it is cheaper, but still, this is considered a highly desirable place, has a lot of growth, and you are buying into equity. That's a resale. I think ideal opportunity out here would be to do a seller finance. If the seller's willing to do it and you have your terms together, you give them a down payment, and you work out a structure to pay the rest, whether that's 10-year, paying it off. The hard part is going to be the financing, because us in America, we refinance to repay people back. Here, you'll probably have to repay them within 5 years. So your amortization schedule will be just a 5-year amortization schedule, which would be a lot higher monthly payment that you would have to get used to. Even if it is going to be at a low rate, still the time in which you're going to pay it off is really short, so the payment is going to be high. Call Jerry.